to 50 millimeter on the D500 body. I'm gonna use the Godox remote. Sorry, good. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna use all three of my speed lights. That should be good for now. Okay. Alright, so I got my backdrop here from Amazon that I ordered a couple weeks ago. I just never got a chance to set it up because I'm still recovering from an operation. My collarbone broke, so I can barely move my arm around right now. So I had my wife and my son to help set this up. And let's see what we got here. I got this backdrop. It's I believe it's a microfiber, so that way wrinkles can be easily removed by a steam iron or a steamer. It's an 8x10. Yeah, I believe it's an 8x10. It was on sale for like $65. Then I have my lighting set up here. I have three flash set up. They're all made by Godox. So this one is gel with an orange, so that way it will give you that the illusion of the fireplace being lit. It gives you that warm glow on your back when you of course when you take your pictures. I also have another flash right here that has a grid, and it's just a regular daylight balance light, and it's just gonna give you a rim or a highlight, you know, on the side, so that will give you a really good depth on your photo. And then my main light right here is a softbox, and they're all set at really low power. So the reason why I have those modifiers here, that's like a barn door, and that's a grid right there. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. That's a grid on those two because I'm trying to control the light spill. I don't want it to go all over the place and it will just make everything bright, and you don't want that. That's just gonna make your photos like look so flat. There's no dimension, there's no depth. So with this 3 lighting setup, it gives you like a 3D effect on your images, so it looks, you know, it looks better. It just gives it a, you know, a pop rather than just basic. I am shooting with a Nikon D500, and I'm using a remote trigger. It's also made by Godox. My lens is a 35 Sigma 1.4 art lens, so if it's on a D500, it is a 50 millimeter. And right now I have it set at, I believe it's at f2. Yeah, my settings is 200 of a second f2, and ISO, I believe it's ISO 100. It's not showing right now, but it's ISO 100. All right, I will show you the photos in a little bit. I'm gonna take some test shots and you'll see the result. So taking a photo with that background, you're gonna need to put your subjects forward at least about, I'd say at least about like 3 or 4 feet away from the background, so that way it will defocus the background. It will make it blurry a little bit, so you can't see all the flaws in your pictures. All right, let's do some test shots. All right, so let's do some test shots. So we're gonna start with just one light first and see how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and see how it looks with just that orange gel light onto the right. See how it looks. First, I'm gonna turn off the other ones So I believe I put that light in group. Yeah, I think I already turned it off. So I had that light in group, I think that's a group A. So yeah, that is in group A right now, and I have it at the second to the lowest, 116. No, actually that's not second to the lowest. It's pretty low. I think it's like 116, 164. Yeah, it's like third to the lowest power. So it's really, really low because, you know, because it has a barn door and it's kind of like a beam and you don't want it too bright. So let's start off with that. I don't know how it's gonna look, but let's start off with 1/16 of a power. I'm gonna turn off C right now. C is the one on the other side. That's the left side right there. So I'm gonna turn that off too. I just basically just press C. Mode will be off. So right now it's just one light. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, so 1/16, it was still too much light. So let's bring the power down. Hey, come on. Yeah, let's bring that light down to the lowest. 32nd. All right, let's try 1/64th. Okay. Okay, still a little high. Let's turn it down maybe 2 stops. Okay, let's give that a shot. Okay, so it looked good at, let's see, that's at 1/64th of a power. So we went from 1/16 down to 1/64th. Okay, now let's try the other side and see how it looks. All right, so now we're gonna turn on the channel C. I'm gonna turn on C, mode to manual. All right, I might put it to no, not TTL. We're gonna go manual 1/28. Yeah, let's try 1/28. Just a little kick. Okay, so it does look good, but I don't like that light spill on the bottom. So I might have to tilt that flash head a little higher so that way it won't spill on the ground. All right, I think it's okay. My focusing might be off since I'm doing this by myself. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there. I like those those lights in the back. See, they're two different light output. So you have a soft highlight on the left, and you got a warm glow on the right side. So right there, it's slowly sculpting the subject, which is me. So now let's see how it looks with the softbox. That's gonna be our main light. Now if I have that softbox right there, so that's about like 5 feet away from me, that softbox is gonna light up the whole scene, and it might I don't know, it might ruin the whole image that I'm going for. So let's bring that light closer, like about a foot close to me, so that way it'll still keep that, you know, the dark mood with that warm light in the back. Okay, let's try it. Okay, next thing I want to do is turn that light on, and that is in group B. Put it to a manual mode. And since it has a softbox and it's really close to me, I need to turn the power all the way to, I'd say, 1/64th, and that should be a really soft light. All right, let's give it a try and see what we get. All right, see, it does look good, but now I just changed the whole look to it. You know, now it's not as dark as it was. So the trick to adjust that is just to bring that light a little bit more closer, so that way it doesn't spill all over the place. Also, that light is actually bouncing off to the side. That's why I'm getting that light spill. Well, let's see how it looks with that softbox closer than it was before. Hopefully it'll make a difference. If not, then we can either put a black blanket onto the side, since there's really nothing we can do about this. You know, with this clutter on the side, we can't move it. I'm in a garage. So one thing to stop it, you know, stop that light from spilling, is to put a black cloth or a blanket. But let's see what we can get with this one. Okay, so that right there is good. I mean, for my taste, I like it like that. I don't want the background away too light. But if you like the background lighter than this one, you can just back up that softbox away from you a little bit until you get what you want. Okay, so this is what we did. This is what I did. I added that the battery operated candle light thingy, and I placed it right in front of my lens, more like on the top left corner of it. That's gonna give me a bokeh, like a really warm bokeh. And I had my aperture, I believe, at f2 still, and I basically just moved it forward, backward until I got the size and shape that I wanted. Nothing different. The softbox is still like really close to me, so that way it doesn't spill all over the place. I can still control my background ambient. It's not too bright, not too dark. GL flash right there on the right, still the same. Really flash on the left, still the same. It was a son of God, son of God, love's pure light, holy night, see his holy face. Alright, I hope that this video teaches you something, and it will encourage you to get into you know, getting your own backdrop. I mean, especially right now with COVID, you can't really go anywhere. You know, you have a lot of time to do this. You're not gonna go anywhere right now. All right, if you like this video, just like it, comment, whatever. Any suggestions?